Hello my viewers, welcome back to the channel. Reveal title, you know what this video is about. We have aewdynamite review. We see some crazy things happen. Darby Allin defending his world championship in the main event against Ciampa. Very good match between the two. You know, a bloody warfare between Darby Allin, and Darby Allin did state, he said, I'm going to put my body on the line. He's gonna put my body on the line every week, and I'm gonna put the title on the line every week like that, and give basically giving back. He said, everybody, there's a lot of people back there who deserve to be world champion, who earned a shot to be world champion. He's gonna keep fighting until someone takes him out. So I kind of figured that his title reign would be similar to that. So next week he got to fight Brody King. So it could be over. You never know. I think we might see a Claudio Castagnoli in there again too, and then you might see, I don't know, MJF eventually get back in there, but MJF got to fight Kevin Knight. They started the show off. It was MJF, and Kevin Knight went out there to confront him, and MJF and Kevin Knight would be fighting for the TNT title. I don't think Kevin Knight would lose the TNT title like that on his second defense right here, but we'll see kind of what happens like that, of course, as well. So Darby Allin said, if you want another title shot, Max, you're gonna have to put something on the line. He said, I'm putting something on the line every week like that. A lot of people back there deserve the title shot. So MJF is angry right now. He tried to stop Ciampa. Ciampa just walked past him, gave him a kiss on the cheek. He's like, oh, little cute little child. He got the way like that. Got him out the way. And we went to the match, and he left everything on the line too. Well, he could have became world champion really. They put everything out there. He went out there. He fought hard. A very good match, and he probably come back around to get another opportunity eventually too. His first match in AEW, he won a TNT title like that. So Ciampa been doing pretty good things in AEW. They had him kind of like we didn't know he was gonna be, and then he turned full blown heel, and now we're gonna see how things kind of go. We also seen Hikaru Shida get a victory over Mina. Mina tried to get the kendo stick after Shida tried to use it, and Chris Allen took it away from her. Was like, no, you guys fight fairly, finish it like this. And got distracted, and she got knocked out and got beat and defeated. We still don't know who attacked Toni Storm. It could be Shida. It could have been Mina, and she's just making this all up like that. We've seen that happen before. Remember Shawn Michaels and Triple H? He was like, I don't know what happened. I don't know what happened like that. And Shawn Michaels was like, it was you, Hunter. You attacked me. It was he trying to find the person who attacked me. It was you. You attacked me. Like that. So it could be one of those situations like that where the person that's trying to help find the person who attacked you, took you out, is the person that did it. Kind of like Naomi did too as well to Jade Cargill. She was like, we got to find the person. You was the one that took her out like that. So it could be one of those storylines like that a little bit. So we'll see how that goes. Those storylines are always good. I always like those. But yeah, pretty good show. Will Ospreay, he lost his match. He couldn't go. Like I mentioned before last time, like a few weeks ago, I said, Will Ospreay came back for the neck injury, and your first match back, you fought against, of course, Blake Christian and some other stuff like that, some guys like that. But then you had a big match against Moxley, and you fell short. Moxley put the brakes on you in that match. And then you had a match, I think, Hitch and Sarah was the one after that. Yeah, you had a match against him because Don Callis family stuff, the rivalry always will still be there. You barely got past Hitch and Sarah like that, like barely. And he's a CMLL world champion, so that's the top of the top. So you barely got past him, like barely. Like they get to get a roll. Then he get a roll-up victory, I think, or something, to get past Hitch and Sarah. So then the following week, against a bigger, stronger opponent in Mark Davis, your former teammate, used to have like that. When Cal Fletcher and used to be like a little trio, he dominates you, beats you down like that. You try to have some offense in the match, but it wasn't enough. And the doctors called the match off, and it ended with Mark Davis winning because Will Ospreay was able to go. I mentioned the storyline with that, like his body break it down. He's trying to prove, like he told Kenny Omega, he said, I'm gonna keep going. He said, there's nothing I want to do to become world champion. He's trying to prove that he can be world champion, prove they can climb to the top, but his body's not holding up like that. That's kind of gonna see how it kind of lasts like that. Can he overcome the injuries? Can he find a way to pull through? We'll have to wait and see. Same thing for Omega. Omega thinking that he washed up. Remember he said last night, he said, I can keep going. But he said, I don't know if I can keep doing this like this for too long like that. We'll see what happens. So kind of same thing for him. So we'll see how these kind of storylines kind of like get better and better as things go on. Also, Tekla, she could be teaming up with, I said Scorpio, almost said Scorpio Sky Blue. It'd be a collision. It would be her and Sky Blue versus Alice Windsor and Persephone. Like that. So Persephone should be, I feel like she should fight for the TBS championship eventually. Like, they should have her win the title. Okay, All In, I feel like you should have her like there. I know she's fighting in that little Survivor of the Fittest match. It's a 5-way match that happens, on Ring of Honor for the Ring of Honor World Championship. I think they've been champion for a long time, for like almost like 3 or 4 years right now. She's been doing a very good job as champion. But I think drop the title, come to AEW main roster. It could be Athena versus I think if it's Will Nightingale still the TBS champion, it could be Athena versus Will Nightingale All In or something, or Persephone. versus Will Nightingale, or a 3-way match. I feel like that'd be cool to see. I feel like those, then eventually you see them catapult, or it could be for the world title like that. One of those individuals can go for the world title. That'd be cool to see. But yeah, the show overall was pretty good. We've seen Jericho as well. Like I told you guys before, I wasn't a big fan. Of course, Jericho as a wrestler in general, of course, he's great. But in terms of like in AEW, he started off good with his run, but he started doing too much with all the groups, like the Jericho, the Appreciation Society, the Inner Circle was the first one he did. I remember I seen that first show. They were trying to recruit John Moxley. That was in Dallas. I was there for that one like that a few years back. I feel like I was 19. That was like 5 years ago, something like that. 5 or 6 years ago. But yeah, but then you look at the Appreciation Society and all the different ones that he had and stuff as well. Now he's kind of, I feel like he took a loss to Ricochet and got the storyline of Ricochet and Demand. It's solid right now because he's not overshadowing anything like that too. So like last week he had a promo. Like I remember I mentioned last week, it could have been a backstage segment. He had a promo. They could have had a match, another women's match right there. And finally, sometimes things overshadow stuff. You got Edge. Edge don't really wrestle on the weekly show anymore, like he used to do. A little older and stuff as well to kind of save him for pay-per-view. And he actually did put a challenge out for FTR as well. But I like the way he do his segments. Him and Christian, they segments be the back. Unless it's something like big storyline implications, and then you go out there like that because you don't want to take away from, of course, the younger talent that's there. But seeing Edge put him and Christian career on the lines, basically, he said that they retire as a team. I don't know if he meant like the team would never be a team again, or he talking about retire, like they both retire officially. And I know some people, most of the time you see that, you kind of speculate and kind of like can predict already and be like, well, that means they're going to win the titles. But with Christian and Edge or Colt being this age they at right now, like 50 plus years old, they can retire anytime. We thought Edge was going to retire last year. You mentioned it before. And the year before that, they're going to retire too. But then he came back and stuff as well. Remember in WWE, he fought Sheamus his last match. We thought he was going to retire then. And then he came to AEW. So you never know. They actually could be the last run. So it kind of makes you like, are they going to win the tag titles, or are they planning for this to be their last match? I thought their last match would be probably more at an all-in type thing, but there was nothing. It could happen there too. So it's a New York street fight. They issued the challenge out to FTR. We'll see if FTR accept it. But overall, pretty good show. We're gonna have what's next? I don't really do SmackDown Raw review. I'll be watching it, but I don't know if I should bring that on here as well. Like I know NDB used to do that all the time, like the what's their reviews. I try to do pay-per-view reviews on there, but I might do some stuff on there too as well. I like to do some of the stuff. I think they're gonna have Cody Rhodes' eye. I don't know what happened to his. They say his eye is good now, but he was supposed to be on the show and some other things as well. So I could do a review on that, but I will not be here this week. I'm gonna be in Pittsburgh for the draft, so I'll probably start that next week. But be on the lookout for that content, more content by wrestling reviews and show reviews and series and stuff, movie reviews as well. Those will be still coming as well. And also, our into the zone stuff, podcast talking about different things as well. And we'll start doing more stuff. Once we get to a certain point we want to get to, 1,000 subscribers on this channel, then we probably branch out and kind of switch some things up a little bit. You'll see when the time comes around. But that's all I have for today's video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Peace out.